And we're live. Bloody hell, that was quick.
That was quick. Go on then. Introduce us as you started off so beautifully.
Yeah. Okay. So hello and welcome. We are now going to look back at week 2 of 2016. We've got a few beautiful stories to talk to you about today. We're going to talk about Tim Schafer and ruling out a move to do a remake of Monkey Island. There's some FIFA 16 microtransactions that sort of caught our eye. Snoop Dogg had something very nice to say about the Xbox Live problems, and EA has started their EA Access or Origin Access. So, should we kick this off?
Yeah, let's get this bastard off. Shall we move into our favourite hernia in the gaming industry?
Let's do that. Okay,
let's talk about Tim Schafer. So Tim Schafer, Mr. Can never bring a game in under budget. That's how I'm going to refer to him because it's true. I'm afraid it's not a theory, it's fact. We were taking a piss out of that earlier. He turned around and he said that the chances are very, very low that there'll be a new Monkey Island following the remaster of Grim Fandango and Full Throttle. The reasons that he gave for this is the fact that the other guy, balls, I've forgotten his name, we were just talking about a moment ago.
It's owned under Lucasfilm, which was bought out by Disney.
Yeah, because it's under the umbrella of it's under the umbrella, but under LucasArts. So yeah,
that's right. Yeah. So
yeah,
you know, the Mouse House did let people do a remake. I say people, I mean him, do a remake of the Grim Fandango, Day of the Tentacle, and Full Throttle, and obviously EA has done Star Wars Battlefront. However, when it comes to Monkey Island, he's very candid, and he's saying, no, I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe his partner in crime who made Monkey Island back in the day, Ron Gilbert, whose name was splattered all over Monkey Island, I remember. You know, maybe he's the one doing it, which is why he won't do it.
That may be the case. But just saying that, he's only just started funding another game, which has just come in. So I think he should concentrate on said other game and get that fucker completed first. Yeah, just because it is logical, you know. You're just like, oh, I've started doing this. I'll start working on this one over here. It's it would make sense to. That's what that'll be my comeback. I've just started another fucking game. I'm not gonna have time to do this.
Well, back in September, I'm pretty sure we mentioned this. He was talking about making a new Monkey Island game. Like, he was involved in the first 2 games, which were really good, and the third one was okay, but not quite at the same level as the first 2. He wants to do something called Monkey Island 3.A or 3A. So he's got ideas, but he was foiled at the time with the whole Disney thing. So you never know, because Tim Schafer is ruling out him doing a remake. Considering he's done remakes for those 3 games already, you know, Day of the Tentacle, Full Throttle, and Grim Fandango, you would have thought he'd be odds on to do this, but maybe, just maybe, we might get a game.
Yeah. So I wasn't. See, you're a big fan of the Monkey Island games, but I wasn't a big fan of the Monkey Island games. It wasn't my cup of tea.
I spent a lot of time playing those. I played the first Monkey Island game on, I think it was my Amiga 600. It was that long ago.
Wow. That is a long time ago.
I remember having it. So I had it. I think it came out, number 3 came out, and it was on so many floppy disks. 3 1/4 inch.
That's how big a floppy disk is.
Was it a 3 1/4 inch, or was it
3? I don't know. 3 1/4.
Yeah, you had 5 1/2s and the 3 1/4s, didn't you? The harder ones. Yeah, and I think it was on about 8, maybe more than that.
Wow. Just think, I send emails bigger than that now.
Yeah, exactly. That's how many discs it took back then. That was crazy. I might be wrong. It might be more. It was 8 or 16. I don't know, but it was crazy big in that day and age. No other games I knew of had that many discs just to play. It was usually 1, maybe 2. But hey, yes. So, in a way, I'm very, very pleased that it's not Tim Schafer.
Yes, because
I'm sure you would be.
he crowdfund it and he'd do it, and then you look at that game and you go, "Oh, how much did that game cost to make?" And you go, "Oh, about $1 million." You'd have chewed through 8 million just to get there. But
Yeah, I really hope that Ron Gilbert is making this. I hope he's got the rights to it finally, which is why his old buddy is not confirming that he's doing it. So
should we call it Ron Gilbert's Adventures of Monkey Island?
it could well be.
It might have actually been Ron Gilbert Presents. A Hideo Kojima production. Fucked up by Konami. Screwed over by Disney. And then over budgeted by Tim Schafer. Monkey Island.
Something you've never asked for.
Yes.
Something you were hoping for, but went wildly wrong. Yeah,
true.
He was only basically Tim Schafer wasn't actually meant to be talking to people about this game, but he was on sort of Reddit on an Ask Me Anything thing about his Psychonauts 2 that we mentioned before on our previous podcast, and they asked him about this, so that's the only reason why I brought it up.
Yeah.
Well, why he mentioned it. So it gives us a little insight, hopefully, as to what might be happening with Monkey Island. Personally, I would love to see another Monkey Island game. I'd lap that shit up, as long as it was pretty true to the originals, not some bullshit microtransaction by the next fucking episodic bollocks.
You mean, like, hang on a second, before you say that, because there may be a chance that Psychonauts 2 will be in 2 parts, and the second part will be sold to you after the first part went over budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same. Talking of microtransactions,
Yeah.
You like FIFA, don't you, Nige?
On occasion.
Have you seen all these? They're not Let's Play. I don't know how to describe these, because these are not Let's Players. These are people who get the packs from the FIFA games and they open them up live on their channel, and then they spaz out the moment they get something exciting, which I have no idea what it is because I never watch it long enough to do it, because it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, this is the equivalent of watching someone use a scratch card. Oh my god, I've won the £100,000. Yeah, no, it's not. I've won £1.
It's almost, I liken it like there's these card games, physical card game that you can buy in a shop for Premier League teams. They're called match attacks. My boys love them because they like a bit of football, and they cost £1. And they open up the pack and they get a random set of 5 or 6 cards, I don't know, and they could be of anybody. You know, it's just like watching a pack of that being opened and going, oh, that's nice. You've got some players. Not my cup of tea.
I know, but these things get like millions of views. I've watched one like 1.3 million views on it.
It's crazy. It's for FIFA Ultimate Team. That's the only reason why people are.
I don't get it. Anyway,
so
our buddy, the crazy microtransactions without responsibility, because that's the way the world is running at the moment, and I don't like it, and I have no idea how to stop it properly, apart from getting legislation getting it deemed as gambling, and therefore putting it to adults only territory, which we'll talk about in a while. But is it Canadian?
Yes.
Is it Canadian? Some Canadian spent £3,684 on this. And this is the funny thing. This is the thing, is that I reckon that's his dad's card, limit on his card. And that's the only reason it stopped.
Probably. Yes. Yeah?
Now,
that's a good theory.
I'll be honest with you. I spent $1 on a Humble Bundle, and my credit card company phoned me up because this is not your normal transaction. Usually you're buying cakes, beer, or petrol on your credit card. This isn't normal. So what are you doing? Do you think that the credit card company would have said something? Maybe the credit card company's a bit better in this country because of legislation and whatnot. But I imagine the reason it stopped at 3,500 was because of that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
this guy was going, oh, I've been flawed and blah blah blah. We'll never have another console in the house again. This, that, and the other. And it's like kind of it goes like this, yeah. Look after your fucking credit card is the first thing. The other one is read your freaking statements, because I don't think this kid had been doing it. Just, maybe he got through it in a day or a weekend or something.
Maybe
yeah?
it was a weekend binge, and he's just going, yeah, buy more, buy more, buy more. I'm sure there's different options for you to sort of scale up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can buy 5 packs for £5, 10 packs for whatever, and so forth. 100 packs for 99 quid. You know. But the thing is, I think the currency in game shows as a different currency, as it does for your dollars and whatnot.
You got FIFA 16 or you got FIFA 15?
No, I got 15.
You got 15. Okay. Did you look at the packs of cards and stuff for FIFA 15?
No, I couldn't be bothered to play Ultimate Team.
Fair
but I know you get the packs and what. I did a little bit on it, but it's not my cup of tea. But yeah, he was saying apparently the son said, the man said he thought it was a one-time one-time fee for the game. He's just as sick as I am. He never believed he was being charged for every transaction or every time he went onto the game.
See, this is the thing.
He's not getting charged for going onto the game.
He's getting charged for buying the fucking pack, sunshine.
He's getting charged for buying the packs. And the fact that this kid he's not a young kid. He's not 8 or 9, where they're just starting to learn the value of money.
Yeah.
He's 17.
Yeah, it's not like you say, here you go, sunshine, play on my tablet. Shh, me and your mum are talking. Keep yourself busy while we finish discussing whatever important thing we have to discuss is. And they've just gone on there and they've gone, oh, look, I can get lots of hammers for Candy Crush. It's not that. It's, what do you call it? He's a 17-year-old. He fucking knows.
He fucking knows. And
look, I know we sit there and we make out that Americans and Canadians and whatnot are stupid. They're not. We like taking the piss because it's funny. It's not the truth. The truth of the matter is that people aren't as dumb as you fucking think they are. And that was like kind of, he knew he was doing that. And he probably spent $50 on the card and then just went, fuck it. And then went all in and then didn't stop until he hit that. I'm just trying to think off the top of my fucking head.
I think apparently every time you make a purchase, every time,
it goes through the PlayStation Store or the Xbox. It must go through the Xbox Store.
Yeah, it warns you. So it warns you that you're making a purchase. So he clearly knew. The boy must have known. Unless you're sitting there going, yeah, accept, whatever, just gimme. Fuck it. He's on a binge.
I don't know. Right. So this is the thing, yeah. I think, especially with this, yeah, because when you're buying these, yeah, you are not getting something for certain, yeah. There's no certainty that you're going to get, a shiny, yeah. Because there's no certain. When I say shiny, I mean a decent fucking bit. So you could buy like 20 of these packs and get shit, all 20, yeah.
You get shit in every single one of them, and you spent a fuck ton of money on it.
And this is the other side of it. If you are getting something decent, then that means there's an algorithm in there to try and encourage you to buy more. So it's like, oh, I was so close. If only I spent another £12, yeah. If that's the case, this falls under gambling, yeah. If it falls under gambling, it needs to be removed from the game, or the game needs to be changed to adults only, because gambling is for adults only.
Yep.
And that's how I see it. It's not like you're buying, it's not like you're buying the gun, like it's Call of Duty, and there's the best sniper rifle, and you have to get to level 50 to get it, and you buy the gun. That's irritating as fuck, but you're guaranteed to get that gun. Yeah. And this is a fictional example, so don't fucking send me bloody messages saying, well, it's not quite right because you do get the drop packs and whatnot. Look, I'm just using an example. So you've got Call of Duty, it says you can buy the gun and have it outright, yeah? This is, you buy it, you're not sure what you're getting. It's a gamble, yeah? Ergo, it's gambling. Ergo, it shouldn't be on the game. Yeah, if you were
Or-
selling them, if you were
yeah.
going on there and saying this is the price of the card, yeah, that's it, then that's fine because you're selling them something they know. But because you're selling an unknown quantity with lots of different variables, and it needs to be taken out because it is gambling, and children shouldn't be gambling. That's it. You shouldn't be putting this towards children. That game does not get a fucking for everyone. It gets an adults only because now it's gambling. Yeah,
And it should be 18 plus.
Yeah, it should be. That's adults only in the States. It's 18 for us, but it'd be adults only in the States.
Yeah, I don't know what age that would be.
Because it needs to be. That's the way you get around it. If I had the time or the inclination, I would petition my fucking MP to turn around and say, look, games with this in it need to be classified as gambling because it is gambling. Yeah? Okay? You don't get money back off of it, but you're getting something of an unknown quantity. And it does cost you money. And it does encourage you to buy more. And it probably works with the whole fucking addictive game psychology thing that they do to get you to spend more. And it's not good. And I don't like it.
Yeah.
Vote for me in the next election. And my one policy is I will get rid of those transactions. Well, just here in the UK, everyone else has to suck it up across the rest of the world.
Yeah. Apparently, on another note, the Sun, he admitted he was using the card illicitly for
He was buying porn.
He bought some porn.
He bought porn. He should
And
have just stuck to. If he'd have stuck to the porn, he'd have stuck to the porn. He'd have got bollocked less.
He probably got bollocked less. His dad would have gone, "I'm confiscating off you, mate," and used it himself.
There's something of yourself shining there through, Nigel.
Hey.
I can hear you, Nigel.
Well, clearly the dad's pissed off because he's got fucking nothing out of this, and he's used his credit card and he's just rinsed him dry, clearly knowing what he was doing. There is no I didn't realise, because it tells you every time, and then he's used it for something else and you're going, yeah, dude knows what he's doing. And had he spent 3,000 whatever pounds on these illicit websites, would he have then complained to his credit card company? Would he have then complained to, I don't know, let's say he was visiting these websites through the Microsoft system? Would he then be asking Microsoft for a refund? I don't think so. And I don't think it would have become a news story either. Because it would have been very hush-hush about that.
There's a bikini-clad babes in somewhere beginning with M, Manhattan.
Yeah,
it'd be fucking cold this time of year. That just sounds like torture.
Miami, there you go.
Miami, bikini-clad babes. Let's have a big beat in Boston. That's another cold place.
Big boss.
Brazil. There you go. Bikini-clad babes in Brazil. I have no idea. Just don't look at my browser history for fuck's sake.
As a bikini-clad place in Brazil, probably everywhere.
Yeah.
That's Brazil as a whole. Yep.
Anyway, so another guy that's feeling a bit fucking hard done by because he spent money on something, but I have less sympathy for because he's rich.
Yes.
Is Snoop Dogg. He was complaining about the problems that Xbox Live was having. And ironically, my previous boss, had tweeted me this story. I got tweeted it this morning. I woke up this morning. It's like, oh yeah, I knew about it beforehand. But he's like tweeted to me. It's like, oh good. So if you do tweet a story, we will take it in. So yeah, he was complaining about Xbox Live, and he said, like, kind of, you don't fucking fix this shit out and go over to PlayStation, it'd be fun because he probably have the same problem with fucking PlayStation 2. This is the thing I find quite amusing is that outage, with the exception of the Lizard Squad, for me last year, I can only recall it being out twice. One was for scheduled maintenance, and I wasn't paying attention because I checked, and definitely was scheduled maintenance. And then one was for an hour, round about Christmas time, and it was fine. So I think this is weird. I think the Americans suffer from more fucking outages than us. Do you get that feeling that the Americans kind of got the raw fucking end of the deal when it comes to these outages, both Xbox and PlayStation?
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't really notice any outages on my PlayStation, and I guess because you're the one here with the Xbox, I don't think you get very many either. So I think the ISPs over there, they're not great, are they?
I know you get the poor person who lives in the middle of bloody fucking Wyoming and is 100 miles away from the nearest telephone exchange. Unlike us here in the UK, we're always like 20 miles away from a telephone exchange at max. Apart from those living in the buttfuck nowhere. I can understand them getting outages because the telephone system's going to be shit. But those who are kind of like living in the inner cities and the suburbs and stuff should be better.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it's very odd. But maybe our infrastructure over here is a little bit better because they are rolling out fibre pretty much everywhere here, where I don't think you quite get that over in the US. I don't think you get fibre everywhere. So,
I think it's got something to do with the fact that the fucking government deemed access to the internet as almost a human fucking right. Which is, oh, really? Because the right not to have the right to be able to speak out and say whatever you want, even though it's regardless of whether it's stupid shit or not, which is this whole entire podcast. That's the truth.
Yes, in a nutshell.
Listen to last week's Geek Corner if you want to just hear us spout bollocks, which gets released this Monday, because I kind of sat on it because I'm like, oh, do I? It's not very structured. Well, entertainment-wise might be shit. And it starts off with you going on about something which I tried to catch you out with. But yeah, it's one of those things. I do think that the Americans probably get a bit more stiff on the fucking connections than we do. But then again, saying that, it'll be the month that PlayStation goes down in the UK, followed by Steam and Xbox Live.
Yeah.
Just us, though. No other fuckers in the world. It'll be just us because we fucking had this conversation. Irony loves to strike. Yeah, but it's one of those things. So let's move on. Let's have something nice. Shall we have something nice?
A quick thing, because I've just seen a comment which it didn't tell me before. Gerzo, thanks for watching. And yes, he says the Ultimate Team put him off FIFA. So it's, some people love it. Some hate it. So there you go. Put me off it too. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I can't play FIFA because it's the one true game that I do rage over. I do get annoyed with Call of Duty. I do get annoyed with Battlefield. I do get annoyed with this, that, and the other. But FIFA is the one game that I fucking explode at. Yeah. It's usually because some fucker I'll play as Ipswich Town and you can be Real Madrid, and they still beat me.
Yep. Like,
and it's like, I'm sitting there I'm shooting. Why? It goes, I've got to press it slightly differently to get a better shot. It's like, no, this is the shot. I just press shoot and it shoots.
This is the shot button.
This is the shot button. I don't have to fucking press the trigger button slightly different Call of Duty. Why am I doing it on FIFA? I'm trying to control
what you have to do is push the shoot button alongside a different button and this one just to do a special shot, which will specially evade whatever bullshit, mate. Yeah, it's not my favourite. I'll just play it here and there with my kids.
Yeah.
At least that way I can win.
True. I love that. I played my kids so I couldn't win. You sound like the father from the fucking Fast show who was like playing his kids at cricket, knocks it into the woods. And he goes, no, it still counts, and then scores like 200.
It just keeps running.
Overly competitive father figure.
So
yeah, it's one of those things. Anyway, let's move on to something nicer. Yeah. And it's just going to be a weird one. EA. Something nice from EA.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
What is going wrong? Something wrong in the world. Okay, EA are doing something sensible that I'm looking at going, oh, that's not bad. I think that's actually quite good. And what they're doing is EA are moving their Origin Access service that's got on the Xbox One, and they're shifting over to PC. Okay. Now, we read the story, and there are like 15 games on the story. And then I checked Origin on my computer, and there are like 10 games, which is the first thing. So the information out there is a bit on the shite side. It either means that Americans are going to get 5 more games than us here in the UK, or someone didn't bother doing their research, which I think it's probably someone didn't bother doing their research.
Yes, I think it's probably that.
Yeah, because we know that games journalists don't exist.
No, they don't.
They're like the Yeti.
They're games opinionists.
Yes, just like us.
Yeah.
That's why we pretend to be games journalists. Actually, we have done a bit of journalism recently, so we can brass off the badge and go, we did some research. We did some research. Tim,
actually looked something up.
We looked something up and we followed it through and we checked our sources. And we checked we had more than one source too. See, love that. That's fucking. Yeah, it's true. That's the funny thing is it's true. Anyway, let's go back to EA being nice. EA are starting up their Origin service and they're putting it on the PC. And I checked it out, and there are 10 games on the PC. Unfortunately, the article that we read, there's the 15 games on the article I read. And I'll read the ones off from the article, and then I'll deduct the ones that weren't on there. So we've got Battlefield Hardline Digital Deluxe version. For paying $3.99 a month, that's not bad. Battlefield 4 Digital Deluxe version, Battlefield 3, SimCity. I hope that's still working. FIFA 15. I'm not buying those fucking packs. Plants vs Zombies. I'm not buying those packs on Plants vs Zombies either, because they have them on Plants vs Zombies. But it's quite nice because you get them as rewards for winning the game.
Okay.
So you get like a pack for winning the game, and then it's a bit more child friendly. It's quite nice actually. There is something addictive about the animation. But it's not addictive enough for me to actually put cash down. Then we've got Dragon Age Inquisition Digital Deluxe version, Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition, Need for Speed Rivals Complete Edition, Dead Space 3, Dead Space 2, Dead Space, Sims 3 Starter Pack, and This War of Mine. And then exclusive access to play a Ball of Yarny, and some discounts, which aren't as cool. But this is good because it's like kind of. Sorry, hang on. No, let me talk about the bad shit first. Let me get my whinging over and done with. So I looked on R1. Yeah, we got Hardline, got Battlefield 4, we got Battlefield 3, got SimCity, got FIFA. Haven't got Plants vs Zombies. Haven't got Dragon Age Inquisition Digital Deluxe. No, hang on. No, we have got Dragon Age Inquisition. Haven't got Dragon Age 2. Haven't got Dragon Age Origins. Got Need for Speed Rivals. Got Dead Space 3. Haven't got Dead Space 2. Haven't got Dead Space 1. Got Sims Starter Pack and This War of Mine. Yeah, on the things that we can get. So if you go onto Origin itself and you check out the games, you see those ones. I had a check on the house section because there's an on the house section in there. So I looked at the on the house section, and the missing games weren't on the house section either. A little annoying, but saying that, given the shit that PS Plus has put out, and it is shit because I'm getting fucking annoyed with it, yeah, because you seem to get a decent game in like fucking whenever, yeah. This actually looks quite good, and I think part of the problem is the fact that they lost EA, because if you look back at the games that they were giving away, because Dead Space 2 was on that, I think Dead Space 1, Dead Space 2, Dead Space 3. And there was another Dead Space game which you used with Move Controller, which was on the Wii. They were all on PlayStation Plus at one point or another through its life. And all those really cool games from EA were on there. It's like, I forgot, I've still got bloody Crysis 3 on my PS3 to play. And I think I got like through the first section and I haven't played it since. But given the fact that it's, like that, these games look more appealing. Yeah, you look at that and you think, £4 1 month. I can spend £4 1 month. I can sit there and play Battlefield in the evening, and then I play Dragon Age or Dead Space at the weekends. That sort of thing.
Yeah, if you're a bit of a binge player, you could pay £4, and you could sit there and binge on SimCity for, I don't know, 3-4 days.
Yeah, and get your money's
from work every day. Yeah, you could binge on that. That'll do really well for you.
Yeah, it is annoying because those games would have been on Plus, but Sony still don't want this Access Origins thing on there. I can understand that Origins doesn't, how can I put, conjure up the height of consumer experiences, shall we say, in the most politest term ever. So yeah, it's fun.
If you remember what Sony said about EA Access, Sony said that it does not bring the kind of value PlayStation customers have come to expect. We have come to expect, in my honest opinion, mediocrity. EA Access seems to be good value.
Can I change mediocrity to indiocrity?
Indiocrity.
The worst thing. The worst thing is, I look at it and it's like, kind of, dude, these are the games that you'd have bought on the Humble Bundle for $1.
Yeah, it's. That's the only reason that I can't. The only reason why I can't, see why Sony didn't want it on there is because it will make Sony's offering look shit.
Yeah.
Because EA Access, even the games that we get, which is 5 less, are good games. I think when they were all released, maybe Plants vs Zombie not, or This War of Mine, although that's a third party. The rest are AAA. AAA games.
I would say Plants vs Zombies is a AAA game.
Okay.
I've played it. It plays like a AAA game. It feels like a AAA game.
There you go. Game. They're all AAA games, which you can play for £4, and you could binge on them and get your fill on them for a week or month. It's $3.99 a month.
Yeah, but this is
that for a whole month.
This is the question: are you going to get the same games, same quality games next month, or are you going to get the same fucking games next month?
No, I think you get to choose. You just pay $15. You pay your $3.99, and out of that lot, you can choose to play any of those. As long as you keep your subscription rolling, you can play any of those games. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like your Blockbuster.
This is the weird thing. What I want to do is I want to compare PlayStation Plus on the PS3 to PlayStation Plus on the PS4 for the first 2 years of its life. Because I reckon if we went through it, we'd see much better games on the PlayStation 3 for the first 2 years of its life.
Yeah. And this comes back to what you were saying before, where you need Xbox pushing the PlayStation. Because back then, it really was, and they were trying to play catch up, so they were putting out all the stops. Now, Sony are it almost feels like they don't give two tosses, really. No. They're just like, we're well ahead. We'll just put out any old crap. We'll give them. We don't care what we said. We'll just give them another crap game. Another game that nobody's really going to play, but we're still giving them 2 games like we promised. It's like it's becoming worse.
I think part of Sony's strategy is they want to get these indie guys on board with the hope that they are going to be the guys that produce the next AAA games, and they're going to be more favourable with Sony. The problem is that it's not working from us from a consumer standpoint. As I said to you before we started, if it was first month of the quarter, you got indie-centric. Second, you got some like the mid-tier games, yeah? And then the third, at the end of the quarter, you got the big games, the ones that you really liked. Yeah, if they did that, I think I would be quite happy. But at the moment, it's indie. And there's nothing big, there's no big draws in there. It's nice, but there's no big draws in there. With PlayStation Plus, where it was an option, there were big draws in that option. So it's like you got all the downloadable content for Fallout 3. So I got to play all the downloadable content for Fallout 3 because it was there on it, yeah? I got Crysis. I got fucking Kingdoms of Amalur. I have so many games from PlayStation Plus and the PlayStation 3. I haven't fucking got through them. The best ones I got were Sam and Max, the Devil's Toy Box or whatever it was, yeah? I really liked Devil's Playhouse, thank you. There was an episode called The Devil's Toy Box in there, I think, which was the second to the last one. That's why I think I remember. I could be wrong. It's been a while. But I loved that. That was a game I played, and I really fucking played the shit out of it because it's like I got a bit tired of first-person shooters. So they had that on there. They had the God of War HD collection on there for the first 2 games. Yeah?
That's good.
Doesn't that fucking sound more appealing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, it's just be better than Xbox. That's all you have to do. Look at Xbox and just do yourself to be better than Xbox. And then Xbox, look at PlayStation, do what you can to be better than PlayStation. And guess what? That will then force both fucking parties to get better. And it's annoying as shit. I'll be honest with you.
Because everyone likes free shit, but nobody likes free shit when it's crap.
Because the problem, I don't count it as free. I always count as because I did PlayStation 2. I would always have a game to play. I'd always have a game to play. That's how I saw it. Yeah, if I'm broke, can't afford a game, I've got a game to play. I've got a game, maybe from a couple of months back, but I've got a game to play. I'll just pop into a download list, that fucking horrendous download list, and you go, oh, I've downloaded 2,000 fucking items. It's item 1007. Download, and away we go. But yeah, it's joyous with that. But talking of Xbox, they are giving the Xbox Live Gold people, is it a week?
Yes.
A week of free access. But here comes the twist. They have access to even more games, but being complete games journalists as we are, we haven't checked these out to make sure they're genuine or not. So
yeah, we don't have access to it.
So there may be a few things that are missing. So we got Battlefield Hardline, EA Sports UFC, Battlefield 4, FIFA 15, Madden 25, Dragon Age Inquisition, NHL 15, Titanfall, Plants vs Zombies, Need for Speed Rivals, NBA 15, Peggle 2, FIFA 14, and Madden 14.
A few more games on there.
Take out the sports games because not everyone's into the sports games, and they're old sports games too, so they lose their appeal. It's still a fucking good list. If you turn around and say Battlefield Hardline, yep, Battlefield 4, if it works. Okay. Dragon Age Inquisition, you're not getting through in a fucking week. Yeah. Titanfall, a game that would have done better if it wasn't exclusive. It was a big fucking mistake to make that exclusive until you figured out who was the fucking predominant console. Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare is actually a really good game. Yeah, I've got that free on my PlayStation because they gave that free away from when they had their birthday thing. Need for Speed Rivals. Have you got Need for Speed Rivals? Or have you got the newer one?
I've got a newer one. I can't remember what that's called.
Need for Speed Arch Rivals.
I don't know.
That's what I'd have called it. Arch Rivals. Peggle 2. Come on. Peggle 2. Value for fucking money in Peggle 2. Because they want to sweeten people to bring on board. I think PlayStation needs to fucking let them do this and just have done with it. Because I don't think I would have a monthly subscription. I think I would just buy it here and there. Then we talked about PlayStation Plus, where you'd buy it for a weekend, you'd play it for a weekend, binge on it, and then put it away. Yeah, I think I would do the same here with the AA side of it too.
The good thing is it's not $3.99 to rent or hire one game. It's $3.99 for an entire month.
Yeah.
So that's incredible value for money. Do you remember Blockbuster, when you used to go to Blockbuster and rent a game from Blockbuster, and for I think 2 nights it was about £3.50, and for 3 nights or over the weekend it was like, I don't know, it was almost £5.50, £6 for the weekend. So consider we're quite a few years on, and you get to play any of these games for a month for $3.99. That's brilliant.
Yeah, on the bright side, I don't have to fucking rewind the tapes and walk down the high street like I did as a kid.
Yeah, and you don't have to then post it back through the little letterbox in the door to say that.
We had RCA videos, which don't exist anymore, and we had to turn up and return it before it closed. And I remember my parents going, "Gareth, fucking take the video back that we rented over the weekend." And I'm like, oh god, do I have to walk? Because the walk to the shop is like 2.5 miles.
Cool.
So I was like, fuck it, I walk. This is why I'm fat now. Because in those days I'd fucking walk everywhere. Seriously, I just used to walk everywhere. My walk to school, I think I racked up 10 miles. No, about 20 miles a fucking week, and that's why I was a skinny fuck. I need to learn to fucking walk 20 miles now. But having to take the games back, and it was great. I loved hiring games. Hiring games was so good back in the day when it was like you pop the cartridge in, boom, you just played it. And I remember hiring things like Alien Storm and fucking King of Monsters. Even though King of Monsters wasn't a great game, played it for a weekend, didn't buy it, didn't waste some fucking money on it. Pretty fucking good. So I miss those days. Those days. I do love Netflix. But there's something about that rush to get it back to the fucking video store shop that was very unique for the time.
I did that quite a lot, and the game thing gave you a try before you buy sort of thing, so you could spend your £3.50, rent it for the evening, and if you were hooked on it by those 2 days, you go, fuck it, yeah, that's worth my money, and then you give it back, and then you can buy it not from Blockbuster. Their prices were always almost twice as much as it's worth, but you go and buy it from somewhere else. And I think nowadays I can't think of anywhere where you can actually try before you buy a game.
Game demos. Do you remember game demos?
Yeah.
Do you remember buying like PC
PC
World
Gamer.
or PC Game? Ah, see, it was PC. I always did PC World because I liked having because I like learning about all the utilities and stuff, and which is actually turned out quite useful for me as a job. But I used to love that, and used to try out these games, and used to fuck your registry on Windows because you just fill it full of shite. Which wasn't part of the fucking disclaimer, because your registry is now full of shit. No wonder your computer is so slow.
Yeah, I do remember that. I used to, when I was choosing which magazine, I was allowed to buy one magazine, with my pocket money and shit. It would be like, which one's got the best game demos on it? And I'd choose the one with the best game demos on it.
Rather than what they fucking written in this thing.
Yeah, I didn't read the fucking magazines. I just opened it up. I read how to install it, and that was it. Same with the PlayStation mag. There was always I had a PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation 1. So back then, and obviously before that, Amiga, I always chose the magazine which had the game demo disc on it and utilities and stuff. So the Amiga wasn't great for utilities, to be honest. There was some like word processor things that came out free on, I can't remember the name of the magazine. I think it was done by Future Publishing. And they gave game mags with demos on it, and that was great because you just plugged it in and you just could play.
They were great. Oh my god, I'm so fucking nostalgic for just tons of CDs on my bedroom floor, going, what the fuck? Because what I used to do is you used to get the disc, put it on the computer, drop it on the floor, slide it under the bed, and then once every 2 years, I'd then pull the bed up and then pull the fucking CDs out from underneath it, going, what the fuck have I got here? Do you know what I mean? It's like you collect all this shite.
Yeah, when I moved out of my mum's, the amount of old PC Gamer demo discs that got chucked out was crazy. And then they eventually went over to CD, didn't they? But it was crazy, the amount of those that got chucked out. I might have a bunch of those magazines and stuff from PC Gamer, maybe Amiga. I can't remember what they call themselves. And PlayStation
Amiga Now or Amiga Action or something.
Amiga Action.
Was it Amiga Action?
I think it might be Amiga Action because I think it was AA Amiga Action.
Because I think it had Amstrad Action, which was that was one of those things.
I think it was all by the same publisher, Future.
Yes, Future did fucking everything. You know what's really annoying is that one time they gave away a really nice pair of sunglasses. Right. And it was like, as a kid, it was like, oh, these are quite a nice pair of sunglasses. Some fucker from school stole them from me.
Oh.
I was not happy at that. Okay, it was a free thing on a magazine, but someone had taken something from it they shouldn't have.
Yeah, you see, Gerza agrees with us.
What, the good old days of discs and stuff?
Demos on discs. PS1 demo discs he was talking about?
Yes, I had a stack ton of PS1 demo discs.
Yeah, I had more demo discs than I did games at one point, and it was just crazy.
Now I can afford games. I've got more games, and they don't do demo discs anymore.
Well, they don't do demo discs. I think they should bring them back. Bring back the demos, I say. Give you a taster of what you can buy. But the problem with that is, I don't think they would, because nowadays it needs a day one patch to fucking fix anything before it's playable. So having a demo for a game that just isn't going to work isn't good.
It's not good.
Maybe if they did demos again, people would trust that the game is going to be good when it's released, and they'd sell more. Maybe. I don't know. I miss demos.
I miss demos. I miss demos in general because I remember I got PS3, and you could download the demos from the PS3 store. Literally when I first got it, so I got it. I think it was like 4 months after it released.
Yeah, true.
And the best demo on there was the Uncharted demo. Gavin fucking loved that. And what was the other demo I played that me and Gavin played? I don't think you liked it as much as we did. It was like a World War II one that we played, and it was like Minty, Ginger, and Roger. So it'd be like Roger, Roger, Minty. Anyway, I'm going to leave it alone there.
And now, yeah, Gerzo's just mentioned something in the chat. Yeah, he's saying watching Let's Plays on YouTube is a new demo disc. Sort of. You don't get to actually give it a try for yourself. I mean, I have watched somebody called Jesse Cox, for example, and I watched him play the first half an hour in a Let's Play for Far Cry 3 when that first came out, and it looked intense, and it fucking best entry to a game ever, really did. And after the half an hour, I was just like, yeah, do you know what? I'm buying that. But the thing is, you're not playing it. You don't get a feel for it yourself. They may be enjoying it because you might think that you enjoy it because they've portrayed that they've enjoyed it. That's the difference between Let's Play and actually having a go of a demo disc yourself. You got to make your own mind up. You get to play it yourself.
True. It's
good to get an idea of what it looks like, how it seems to play like, what you might have going on. But
the thing with games, to quote Don Matrick from former Microsoft, the head of entertainment, it's all about the experience. And it's all about the experience. They can show you the game and whatnot, and if it's like a big story game, Let's Plays kind of ruin a big story game. Yeah. But when you play things like kind of like Fallout and whatnot, especially RPGs, you make your own way through the game, if that makes sense, and you do your own things. Because it's like I would never watch a Let's Play. I would never watch a Let's Play of me play Fallout, because I spend like I do a mission, I ransack the area, I go back to my base, I build big chunks of my base, I modify a chunk of weapons, I make a load of drugs because it's the quickest way of making money in Fallout. I'm fucking Walt White in Fallout. So I make a shit ton of jet. I go to the salesman who sells me aluminium, sell him all my jet, go back, beef up all my armor, and then I go off into the next mission, which is boring as fuck to watch as a Let's Play. One of the reasons I've not done any Let's Plays because of screw around. And Alex does exactly the same as me, so he couldn't do one either. So I get that. There is. He's right saying that Let's Plays are the new demos, but they're not demos. If that makes sense.
I agree with guys on this point though. Beta testing is the new demo disc. Kind of is. It's not the finished product, and the demo disc wasn't really, the latest one either. So, yeah, could go with that.
But I remember playing Resident Evil 2 on demo. That was fucking wicked. I remember playing that in the police station with Leon Kennedy, and going around and trying and stopping things. Just on a quick note, because we were talking about old days and whatnot. I was translating like prices of games to what they would be now. And this is a weird thing because the price itself hasn't changed, but because of inflation, it has decreased. Yeah. So like video games were about 40 quid back in the 90s for Nintendo. For like Mario 3 was about £40. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's about £40. Do you know that translates in today's figures? 88.95.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not fucking kidding you.
So we really should be paying 80 quid.
No, don't fucking tell them that. Don't tell them that. Because we'll get fucking £90 games plus fucking microtransactions. This has to stay between just us, all the people listening, and anyone who watches this video. Yeah, as long as it doesn't go outside those circles, we should be fine. If we blow up overnight, we're fucked. The whole gaming industry's fucked.
I think it would be. I don't think anyone would fucking buy games anymore.
True.
They'd be going on the black market, like, down dodgy alleyways, trying to find somebody with a fucking duffel coat. Going, do you want some games, mate? I've got some cheap games.
That reminds me of what do you call it? Resident Evil 4, when you meet the arms dealer in Resident Evil 4. And he's like, kind of, what do you want? And he literally has a coat full of guns and ammo. And you're like, oh, I'll have one of them, one of them, one of them. Thank you very much. Why don't you help me? No, I'm just here selling guns. And then the bad guys come up and goes, I'm out of bullets. He goes, what do you want? That's how I pictured it. It was just making money out of both sides of the fucking conflict. Which made him seem fucking more sinister. But hey, it's one of those things. But it's just weird to think that it was that. So yeah, that's mad. See, so any.
Yeah. So reminiscing about demo discs, how we got to try before we buy, before, just off the back of EA Access, to be honest.
Yeah,
it sort of it does sort of bring that nostalgia feeling back towards you pay the Blockbuster fee for a couple of days, but this represents good value for money because of the $3.99. It's limited in the amount of games that you can play, but they're good games, pretty much all of them. Good variety as well. They haven't stuck to one type of game either, so I'm optimistic they're going to bring some new games in. And with the addition of what was that game? This War of Mine. It's not an EA game, so people could put their games on there for people to be included in EA Access. So that could open it up to different publishers and stuff as well.
Yeah, true.
Interesting to see, or just indies. I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, I get where you're going with that. I'm just doing this calculator to try and work out how much my fucking NES cost my parents as a kid, and what if Dexter asked me it would cost now. So I think I got it in '89, and it was £150. Yeah, which translates to £360.
Okay, so very similar
to the price that we got on consoles now, which is good. The games have gone down, but the prices kind of remained the same for the consoles.
Yeah.
So where the games are going down and the things are going up, that is just mad. I do find that absolutely mad, because I'm time traveling using maths and inflation, which is not the best way to time travel. The best way to time travel is TARDIS. If you can't do a TARDIS, then a DeLorean with some bits left over from a TARDIS.
That's one way to do it.
Only two ways to time travel. There's the third way of time traveling, but you just want to get tapped by Morlocks.
Yeah, don't you end up in some sort of Bill and Ted time machine thing?
Oh, I was thinking of the H.G. Wells time traveling things, where he goes so far into the future that humans have evolved into two species. Classic reference, I'm afraid. That's a really good book. I don't read fiction often, but that's a really good book. Anyway,
well, humans were two species, but let's not go into that.
Yes. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, it's time to round up and fuck off. So yeah. We've got social media, and on social media you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus at Gaming Facepunch Plus, and Facebook/Gaming Facepunch. Come follow us on there. We'll follow you back on Twitter. We'll try and reply back to you on Facebook. By all means, have conversations. I've had a big conversation with a guy called Rick Blinn. We were arguing over something which I got a bit confused over, because I thought he was talking about PS2 games going to the PS4, but he was talking about, I think, Mega Drive games and stuff. That was fun. So, and then we had Rob Dogg, who we submitted some questions to, and he was kind enough to send bits backwards and forth, and that's quite good. Gerzo, who's literally is practically part of the team now.
Yeah, so he's chatting away with us on.
He's been with us more than Keith.
He has been.
So I love that. So yeah, we've got that, and then come follow us on that. Plus, we have two YouTube channels, and what do you call it? Dailymotion. We don't bother with Dailymotion at the moment. We're not putting anything out on YouTube until we what do you call it? What's the word? Until our network sorts something out, which will help us greatly. Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be in February, not sure. It also gives us the opportunity to sort of leave YouTube to sort of
clean out the cobwebs,
clean out the crap, which it clearly wasn't doing anything for us. It was very our experience was very negative, shall we say, with YouTube.
Yeah.
So we're letting it sort of like filter a little bit out. So we don't put anything out for a few months, and then we're going to put something back out. But if you do want to watch some stuff, you can watch these on our gaming roundup channel, which I think you can find through the about section in the main YouTube. So
I'm actually tempted to stream me playing Fallout 4 and then just edit it together and say, this is why I don't fucking stream Fallout 4. Just so it was like kind of, that's just fucking boring, Gareth. What no one's to fucking watch that a million
as long as you speed it up.
Oh yeah, no, we won't be in real time. That would be dreadful. We also have 2 podcasts. We have the Geek Corner, which I don't know what the fuck's happening with that. And then we have the Gaming Roundup, which is available twice a week. The Gaming Roundup at the moment is going to go out on the Tuesday, and the Geek Corner is going to go out on the Monday. The Geek Corner, which I'm going to call off the cuff rather than Geek Corner, is just a random conversation and some really coarse and rude language and opinions. So you might not like it, and I don't blame you if you don't like it, because it's like the things that you don't talk about at the dinner table, and that's politics, religion, sex. And we definitely cover 2 of those ones with a bit of politics and a lot of sex.
Not whilst we're doing it, obviously.
Not whilst we're doing it. You're not listening to a fucking audio or something. So, yeah. And then we have our very rude game at the end. If you're offended by rude language, we'll keep it right at the end and you'll never hear it. And don't listen to it in front of children. So, yeah.
Absolutely not. Or maybe not listen to it out loud in the office if you do that.
It's definitely not safe for work. Definitely not safe for work. Definitely not safe around old people.
Yes. Yes.
Unless they're really old and sweary. Because they could probably fucking take us in a talking nonsense kind of way. Yeah. Anyway, I've rambled on too much. This has gone way over. I would like to say thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And thanks for Nigel being here. Thanks,
hey, you're all right. Yeah. Thanks, guys. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.